through your city like my name was Peter Parker. And you know how I do, yeah, you know we're wild and party. Menage a drizzle with night shizzle, Selena Kyle, Felicia Hardy, huh? That's the pussy I like, yeah, it puts me in the zone. Imagine living my life adamantium bones. And you best back off me, bub, or I'm popping them things. So they stay up on the grizzy, stacking Bruce Wayne change. I mean Bruce Wayne money, stacking Bruce Wayne money. Bruce Wayne money, stacking Bruce Wayne money. And you know we custom fitted, looking Tony Stark fresh. Got a mean red head, double D's on a chest.
Face it, Tiger, yeah, you just hit the jackpot.
Riding real clean, keep $1 million in the stash box. Mashing with this hustle, cause nothing's off the juggernaut. Known to murder beats, you can call me Cletus Cassidy. Wait, how about Kazar, cause I live amongst the savagery. Thanks for tuning in, it's about that time. Johnny V, Scholar, and your dude, Tom Devine. How to show up on the internet, I'm just being honest, man. Hit him with the catchphrase, yeah, we keep it calm.
Not edit it. Oh, I was gonna edit it. Alright. Ho 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 everyone, it's a comic book look, rocking out with you this holiday season. So crazy, the Midwest forecast right now is fabulous. It's your boy, John on Demand, aka the comic book super stud. It says so on my head. Yes, aka the comic book April O'Neil, bringing you the fresh scoop of the century. To my right, when you look into the camera, it's really weird. Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, to the right, K.E.N. is in the cut, you guys. The Nerd Romeo, Yuletide exclusive. Kind of, I'm surrounded by purple and lime.
He's king of the Purple Patrol.
And you guys, of course, rounding out Purple Patrol, Sgt Merica. Boom! Catchphrase. So, anyways,
wait, you forgot our fourth that we have with us?
Who?
Well, with Sgt Merica, we do also have Captain Christmas, the Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah. Yep. A shoo-in.
Definitely.
Drank all the beer, though. The needles are still immaculate, but whatever.
Yep.
My needles kind of got shot over the years from all those beers. It's hard doing this show. It's stressful. But anyways, you guys, what are we talking about? What do we do at a comic book club? Well, we talk comics. And, of course, we have Yuletide comics. What else do we love talking about? Comic book stuff. So we're going to be hitting some TV shows later on in the episode, checking in on that CW life and whatever else is on hand. But let's talk some comics.
Before, we should probably talk about our sponsor, though. As you can see by our wonderful hats.
Rainbow Comics.
Yeah, Rainbow Comics. But, of course, also the Chicken Shack. Sioux Falls, come to the Chicken Shack. All grilled chicken. That's right. Keep it fresh. Keep it good. Keep your cock out of the batter. Nothing fried.
Boom. Boom. Nothing fried. So... You guys, we're stylish tonight. I don't even know if I can follow. Wow.
Keep your cock out of the batter. I had to go.
Yeah.
Where do you come up with this?
I was waiting the whole time for that one.
Where do you come up with this?
All right. Get into it.
All right. So anyways, you guys, we're going to hit some books hardcore. So with that, first of all, these holiday specials are fun. And we're all in agreement that while the stories are a little it kind of sucks that they're not really doing them anymore. So, I don't know, like, I'm living in 1996 for mine, and, you know,
good year.
There's just not a lot of recent stuff for that. So, first of all, Marvel, I know you're watching, DC, you're watching, obviously, you know, Scott Snyder, call me. But we need more holiday literature, you guys. So, just get on that. So, you want me just to dive into you got like 5 with you.
Well, all right. Mainly what I was going to talk about is, I do have holiday specials from DC. We have 09, as you can see with the wonderful cover, 010.
Love that one.
And 011. And with this, holiday is the special thing I did want to mention with this. I'm not going to go deep into any storyline. Holiday means just that. It could be Kwanzaa, it can be Christmas, it can be...
Yule.
Free comic book day.
Yeah, all of those. Hanukkah, yes, and Hanukkah. That was one I was desperately going for. All these are very short stories, of course. One of them had 16 stories packed in here with, trying to see what kind of cover prices we got here. Up $6 is generally what we're looking at. And I think it's awesome. 16 stories. Some stories are 1-2 pages. Some of them are 3 or 4. You get a lot of D-list characters, C-list characters. So it's really great for all the ones that you don't normally get to see.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But the one you showed me is it.
Oh, sorry. A-list character. Ragman. There you go. So there you go. But you get little stories from Superman. They're all uplifting, fun. all the different artists. So you see tons of different styles, everything from very old, Sergeant Rock and that kind of stuff that I thought was kind of interesting, to Enemy Ace. I mean, there's ones that you almost never see. Then you get your Batmans where he beats up on a slew of Santas that are actually a bad guy group. Superman, who brings a young boy forward who has been scarred on another Christmas Eve to show that he's the hero. He's recovered. And it's just amazing to see that kind of stuff. Even about different religious persecutions. So I just think it's amazing what they can tell in a holiday story.
I completely agree with that. You guys, Marvel Holiday Special, 1996, 48 big pages, bam! Got Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde hanging out on the front, Wolverine. Got a Stark relative, some Western tale, but guys, most importantly, keeping it cosmic on Keeping It Christmas. And with that, this Silver Surfer tale is so clever. I shared it with the guys, and they were just like, whoa, and that's what my reaction was to. Their reaction wasn't that like that. But you guys, Silver Surfer stars in the tale called Hark the Herald. Mind-blowing. Only Marvel could be that awesome.
Does he sing?
No. But he literally, there is a great moment in here.
Oh, George Perez, I wanted to see that.
Yep.
So, George Perez, Stan Lee, and
Of course Stan Lee's behind this.
Rick Lenard.
Yeah.
Lenardi. Yep.
So, you guys, there's a moment in here, though, where Silver Surfer ruins a little girl's life, and it's so awesome. So, she wants to hang her tree up, or her star on the top of the tree, and he goes, "That which you hold is but a piece of 10. And the little girl just looks like, oh my god, you're a dick. And it is so funny. So anyways, Silver Surfer ends up doing what we do, which is going to an intergalactic bar and talking about the Star of Bethlehem, and it starts this whole rant and rave about don't talk about religion in a place like this and blah blah blah. Well, he ends up going back and lighting up the star and making it all pretty, and the girl freaks out, and it was awesome. But the moral of the story is this: there was a moral to the story, and it was pretty fun to watch them do it, because bringing someone like my personal goal for Marvel, do a Galactus one. Because I think that would be downright hilarious. So please do a Galactus one. But the Silver Surfer piece was fun. The rest of it was kind of the Shadowcat and the Wolverine. It was typical 90s art. Bangs flowing everywhere. Kind of like me when I wake up in the mornings. I don't know. But all in all, it was a really fun issue. So definitely recommend it. DC and Marvel both put out some fun ones. That's all I had, though, from my stack, because we've talked about a lot of these before. But this was a fun find for me. At my local comic shop, Rainbow Comics,
Shout out to
42nd,
Rainbow.
Minnesota. Blue. All right, Ken's up.
Yeah, I only have one, and we are kind of going into the
Darker side.
the darker side of it. It's a Lobo comic, and I like how it says for mature readers, and then it says not recommended for anyone under the age of 19.
Yeah.
Not 18, 19. You have to be 19 to get this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special. So
Elf on a shelf. You didn't see it, but boy, that was awesome.
That little bastard ran away.
I'll hold on to that.
Okay, so we have the Lobo Paramilitary Special. And it starts off with Lobo meeting somebody in the bar, and it turns out he's meeting the Easter Bunny, who wants to hire him to kill Santa Claus.
Oh my
But it turns out Santa Claus is not a good guy.
No.
All the elves are his slaves, the reindeer are his slaves. He's Chris the Cruncher Kringle. He's a badass dude. And so Lobo takes the money and says he's going to hunt him down and kill him.
Yeah.
Has to make it through the all the elves. Look at him just ripping them apart.
Oh.
And then he gets to the big man
Parental
himself.
advisory on this video.
Well, it gets better.
Boom! Look at that. It's Santa Claus and his roommate, quote unquote, air quotes, roommate, Kong. You've never seen this Claus, so I think there might be a little something going on there. Right. So he meets Santa Claus and Kong, and he proceeds to chop his freaking head off. Way to go, Lobo.
Yeah.
But not being done with that, he's like, well, what else can I do? I just killed this guy. Look at all his cool stuff. He's got this workshop. He's got these flying reindeer. So he decides to make a bunch of bombs and drop them all over the world.
Oh.
There was one part that you didn't do.
What was that?
Come on.
I don't
The
know.
belongings.
What belongings?
Santa's.
Oh.
Ken, the best part
I
of
wasn't
this
going to
book.
mention that one because, basically after he kills Santa, he decides he's going to go through his stuff. And if I can find the page now, he comes across the closet, and when he opens it up, it's got nothing but sex toys in it.
Oh.
If I can find it.
Oh.
I wasn't going to talk about that page, so I didn't have it marked.
Okay, that's like the best part of the book.
So
Shock value.
basically, he goes into this closet, and it's filled with leather fetish, whips, chains, inflatable dolls, all sorts of not stuff you would normally expect to see in
From
Santa.
Yeah.
But there it is.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, I don't know if you can see it all there with his little sex doll and his leather
Make sure you
fetish.
pause this part and
zoom in.
Zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, no Mrs. Claus, a closet full of fetish gear, and a roommate named Kong. So, you figure that out on your own. But it was actually a pretty funny read. You know, Lobo's not usually one of my favorite characters. He's a little darker for me. But it was fun. It was entertaining. I got a kick out of it. So.
Wow. What a Yuletide twist. So anyways, you guys, let's get this lined up. Ken unveiled that comic, and it just sent the camera just into...
All right.
There you go. We got this. We're good.
We're good.
All right. Sorry about that, you guys. It was just... Sometimes those covers just get the best of us here at a comic book look. So let's talk TV really quick, you guys. We got about 5 minutes, so we're going to CW it up. Roll call. We had a Fortnite event recently. Every nerd's wet dream that's watching these or whatever. So you had a chance to watch the bulk of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the event?
I do like the crossover because it was wonderful to see everybody working with each other.
Yeah.
It's fun to do that because it's something growing up we never imagined would happen, or at least I never would. We had talked about, you know, our nerd enjoyments when we were younger, and I remember there was so little amount of stuff that when Doctor Who came on black and white on PBS, you jumped on it because it was that, you know, there was so little amount out there, you went for it.
Yep.
Now we have so much, and it's amazing to see everything that's out there.
Get to be picky.
So I mean, I had a blast. I enjoyed it. I did have my wife was sleeping through some of it. Woke up to Guardians of the Galaxy, Legends of Tomorrow, and she asked, "Are you watching a cartoon or live action?" And I was like, "It's live action, but yes, there is a lot of CG to it." So, but I think that was great. I mean, it falls into the campy, fun side, and so I really liked that part too.
Awesome. Yeah, I like the event for the most part. My only complaint, and guys, we're talking that Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, Legends event, Fortnite thing, is that the Supergirl episode was 99.9% irrelevant to the event, and that really kind of annoyed me because there was so much opportunity for her as a character to really shine in this formula, and I just thought that they kind of didn't deliver on that front. But I will agree that seeing them all work together was fun. Limited budget, special effects. I mean, what can you really do, you know, and execute without having it cost $1 billion? So we get that too. It was fun.
Plus, do you think some of that was because the story of Ollie and her, how Ollie was having trouble dealing with her, and so they wanted that so much in the forefront, it kind of pushed the other parts away?
I'd agree.
All right.
Yeah. And just not enough Ragman at all in this event. Like, come on, dude. Really? They left out the best character of all, and nobody, you know.
Noticed?
Nobody.
I enjoyed it. I got a kick out of it. My favorite part, and because I got to see characters that I love that aren't on the show anymore. We got to see Moira Queen. Frankly, I miss her. I thought she was one of the greatest forces on. It's really
and
sad
Laurel
that she was
Lance.
Laurel Lance.
Oh, yeah.
We got to see. Oh God, Slade Wilson's character.
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
But I felt kind of cheated by that because he was just like, look, I'm wearing the mask and you can't ever see me who I am. I got a sword.
That made me wonder. I didn't watch the credits to see if that was even him.
Yeah.
And then did you notice at the end when he was looking at some of the people he had seen before, I think Roy Harper was
digitally
added. Yeah, all the rest were actors that they filmed differently. But I think he was added in special effects.
I think he was too. I did see that. So, but it was still nice to be able to see all these people that we don't see anymore. I thought the crossover was great. I do agree. Supergirl was kind of let down, but I haven't watched the next episode, so I hear that kind of ties back into it. So that might redeem itself. It might kind of turn into a 5-night event from what it seems like.
That final scene too was like some kind of that Star Wars feel, you know, like people from the past appearing. And I couldn't even understand what half of them were saying. The audio was so garbly quick. I was like, what is happening right now? So I got no value out of it. I get the notion, but I was like, oh, I don't get it. So whatever, but... All right.
I'm looking forward to them doing more things like it. Doesn't have to be the 4. You know, let's see the Guardians on, or the Guardians. Let's see the Legends on, you know, Supergirl, and let's see Arrow on the Guardians, and I guess
kind of how.
You know, we don't have to do all 4 of them at once, but we can do different crossovers, one here, one there, and I think that'd be cool. You know, now with the introduction of the multiverse, Laura Lance can come back quite easily. Oh, look, it's Black Canary from Supergirl's universe. Boom! Now we got her back.
About that, though.
Now, pal. John's not a fan of multiverse. I just think
No.
it opens up so many interesting
H.R.
storylines.
Wells. Shout out.
HR instead of H.G. Wells. Did anyone catch that?
Plus
Science
Black
fiction writer.
Canary. I mean, she's hot.
And he's from Earth 19. I want to
Yeah.
see what they do with that. Earth
Yeah.
19, steampunk world.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Gotham by Gaslight.
All right. Well, we're going to shut it down. We got a lot of work to do tonight, guys. Santa's workshop up in here. We're keeping it comics, but more importantly, we're keeping it Christmas for sure, man.
Hey!
Hail ho ho ho.